Protesters flooded Republican Congressman Gary Palmer's town hall and spilled onto the streets outside. Time to find out if these were paid professionals.
I'm not paid to be here.
I feel passionately about it, and I haven't been paid for it.
Nobody that I know of has been paid. They're here because of their genuine beliefs.
But GOP supporters knew exactly what was going on.
People here today who are protesting, they are being paid.
How can you tell?
Well, they're not going to admit it.
If these people are being paid, how do we find out?
If they can engage with you about a policy or an issue, they're most likely paid because they've been given talking points. Somebody has to tell them what to say. Let's start talking about Hitler. The only place I hear them talk about Hitler is from talking points.
So the way to tell if someone's being paid is to bring up Hitler.
Well, Hitler or anything else, tax return, Russia, Hitler. Like, I would never bring up Hitler and all that stuff because I think all that stuff is...
You brought up Hitler like 10 times already.
Now that I knew the signs, it was time for me to confront these professional performers head on.
I'm not being paid.
That was really good, and I don't want to give you a line reading or anything, but it's more like, I am not being paid!
I'm sorry, what?
Just one more time, just I am not being paid, but like, throw in some backstory. You're late.
I'm getting nothing out of being here other than freezing.
That might be good, actually. Let me try saying that again, but it's really cold outside, and you're on the verge of tears. Action.
Action?
Blink twice if you're being paid to protest.
Don't say that. I accidentally blinked. No. I didn't mean to blink.
He's been hit with charges after pictures in this video showing him handling an alligator, which he posted, were seen by law enforcement.
My real name's Jordan Bedford, but I go by the Alligator Man.
Okay. Alligator Man, what's the common factor among all Florida men?
We all different. Well, I'm different from the rest because I do the wrong thing in the right way, if that makes sense.
No.
No? See, you're not from Florida, so you don't understand my language, what I'm talking right now, but I do the wild things. Anything you think of, I probably do it. Like I tell you, anything. I catch gators.
Anything?
Anything. Well, not anything, but basically anything when it comes to the reptile animals. Mainly the alligators, though. Well, like here in Florida, you're not allowed to catch an alligator. I mean, I didn't know that before, but I know now. I just had a little fun, put them on a leash and dance with the last one they seen.
What kind of dancing did you do with the alligator?
The Alligator Man dance. You gotta kick your feet, spell alligator in the sand as you're dancing, as you're going around, you spell an alligator and you end it with the stomp. The Alligator Man got a commercial too.
You have a commercial?
Yeah, he got a commercial. He got a theme song. Everybody sing like, na 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 na, it's the Alligator Man.
That is 100% the McDonald's jingle.
Well, it's the Alligator Man's on now.
I see what you're saying about doing the wrong thing in the right way and how it works.
It worked.
Where do you find alligators in Florida?
If there's a lake, there's a gator. I promise you. There's gators everywhere.
These chairs are very hard to get up out.
She gone.
So many Florida men, so many f***ing alligators. Surely there's a Florida man who's normal.
Hi, Missy, I am Captain Silky Silvertips.
Cool. And you're a pirate?
Well, I'm a pirate most of the day. When I'm not, I'm a landscaper.
What could a landscaper pirate possibly have done?
A man dressed as a pirate is accused of shooting his gun on the 7 Mile Bridge in South Florida.
So I took out my flintlocks to shoot at the sun. Now, mind you, there was no projectiles.
Yeah, you can put that. You don't
Simply
have to
gunpowder,
just
right?
put it away. Why do you defend what you did?
Well, I defend my Second Amendment right.
Your Second Amendment right to shoot a gun into the sun?
Yeah, why not?
As the Daily Show's junior youth correspondent, I could certainly relate to the high school teens marching against gun violence. You could just feel the optimistic energy. These kids had a lot to say. Luckily, I spoke their language. Background checks. Fleek, fresh, or fam?
None of those apply completely. It's like not the correct use, I don't think, for background checks.
The NRA, whack, salty, or bae?
Is there none of the above?
Would you rank my condescending your language as dank, lit, or lit AF?
Dank. Dank.
Teens are the only ones mobilizing this movement, not those like old adults. So like, does it kind of make it uncool if they actually do listen? And then don't you think they'll also take credit for it?
It doesn't really matter who takes credit for it, it just matters that the change has to come.
I learned a lot, including how to dab. It was clear America's grown-ups had failed at enacting any change. We adults would have to count on the next generation to solve all the rest of our difficult problems.